So there are 3 brand new super rares, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, but these 3 brand new super rares that just been leaked, well, they're coming from the next set of starter decks, and I'll explain more about that in a little bit just in case people forget about it. But yeah, let's just go through the cards. We got an Ace, we got a Boa, and we also have a Tashigi, and all of them are going to different decks. So let's go. Let's talk about it. Alright, I'm just referring to my own video here, but in case you don't remember, during the Bandai Card Fest in Japan, the World Championship event, they announced that the next 6 starter decks are 6 individual colored starter decks, and they all are of characters or leaders that have already existed. So for example, like Whitebeard, Purple Luffy, Blue Doffy, Yellow Katakuri, Black Smoker, Green Uta. All these leaders have been printed before. They already exist in the game, but they're gonna be reprinted, I guess, in 6 brand new starter decks, and we now can officially confirm that there's going to be new super rares coming to this deck. So let's take a look at the first one, which is Ace. Alright, so we don't get the proper ST number, but it does say ST15, which is from the Whitebeard starter deck. So Podcast the Ace, it's a red character, 5 cost 6000, Whitebeard Pirates with counter 1000. It's a pretty solid super rare. Then if your leader has Whitebeard Pirates in its types, this character has Rush. Okay, that means you can not only just use this with Whitebeard, you can use this in the Ace leader, you can use this in the new Marco the Phoenix leader that just came out, and as long as your leader fulfills the Whitebeard Pirates condition, it has Rush. And then it has once per turn if this character would be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects, either like by a KO, bottom deck, just being removed from play in general. Instead, you may give this character minus 2000 power for this turn. This is a pretty bonkers strong effect because it's kind of like, you know, a little bit about like Marco the Phoenix in the old days, where if this will be the KO'd or removed, and then like you discard a card or discard a red event card, and then it will just come back from the trash. This kind of works like that, except it just gets minus 2000 power, similar to like the red black Sabo's ability, which, you know, can protect this guy. I wonder how the interaction would work in if Ace is in that red black Sabo. Can you choose like, okay, like I want to choose Sabo's ability, I don't want to choose this, and then if he gets removed again, okay, then I'll choose Ace's ability. I'm not sure. We'll probably see like the FAQ later on, but yeah, this is pretty solid. This is a pretty solid super rare, I would say. Like, first of all, 5 cost 6000 Rush. Okay, yes, definitely playable, and the ability to stick on the field. It just be super annoying because like if you want to remove it, you got to do it twice essentially, even when you're attacking. So essentially you use removal on it first, Ace gets minus 2000 power, becomes a 4k, and then you start attacking into it. I think that's how you play around this Ace. So I guess it is sort of like difficult for your opponent to get rid of Ace, so I think this is really strong. So it's a new card that's coming to the starter deck, which means like if you would want, I believe if you want play set of this, you probably have to buy 2. Does that mean you need to buy 12 starter decks, 2 of each to get, if you want a full set? Highly likely that's the case, but we'll find more information once we get there. So the good news is that there's new cards coming, and new cards for the archetypes for the specific leader that is coming our way. So you get a new Whitebeard leader with new artwork, and then you got a new super rare that you can use in other Whitebeard Pirates deck. The bad news is, like, is this the only one? Like, I hope there's more. I hope it's not just like, okay, reprint, which is good. I mean, like, we need reprints for like later people to come into the game easily. That's a great start. But like, you know, something like the Green Uta starter deck where you had like all of the film stuff, and then just like 2 copies, 2 new super rares, and then that's it. So I hope they give us more. So it's worth to buy the starter decks for a new player or for a returning player. But either way, I like this Ace. That's really good. Now we can move on to the next one, which is Tashigi. So all of this, so Tashigi is also a 5 cost 6000 power, part of the Navy and counter 1000, part of ST19. So this is Smoker's starter deck. Tashigi is in it, of course. Then on play, if your leader is Smoker, give up to one of your opponent characters minus 4 cost draw this turn, which is a really strong on play ability. Too bad she's 5 cost. You can't play it with Gecko Moria, but you don't like good. I mean, that's good. Then activate once per turn. If it is the turn this character was played, place up to one of your opponent's cost 0 characters into its owner's trash. This is very strong, y'all. And I need to remember what Smoker does because it's been a while. So yeah, it does work well with Smoker. I mean, I had to relook this up because I forgot the effect. But Dawn 1, activate main once per turn, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1. So immediately that's, in addition, you can use this, or you can use Tashigi's ability on play first, and then put a Dawn to Smoker and give it another one, and then when Tashigi checks that there's something that's 0, then you can KO it. So that's pretty good. So yeah, then Tashigi is, because it's similar to like the Kaido super rare that we just had. You can activate main after the on play happens, so you can on play first, do other things, and then use the ability. As long as it's played, as long as it's on the turn that Tashigi was played, then you can KO something, which is really, really powerful, because you can -4 something, -1 with Smoker's ability, and there's a lot of cost reducing cards. And this is just a straight up 5 cost 6000 power that can KO the turn that it's played. I think it's definitely playable, especially in black. Definitely has room, but the only thing is you can only use it in a Smoker leader deck. You can use the second ability technically in another leader if you want to, but you won't get the -4. So I think it shines even brighter in a Smoker deck. Really strong super rare. Yeah, just -4 is a lot, and it's -4 plus an on-board KO. So really powerful stuff for black. Black once again gets another great super rare. And now we can move on to the blue one, which is Boa Hancock. So this is for SC17, I believe Doflamingo is the leader, because it has 7 Warlords of the Sea. So 4 cost 6000 power, part of the 7 Warlords of the Sea. Not sure if it has one counter 1000. Doesn't look like it's gonna get one counter 1000. Has blocker, and on play, look at the top 3 cards of your deck and place them in any order on the top or bottom of your deck. They give one of your 7 Warlords type of the Sea leader or characters up to 1 Vested Dawn. Wow, that's pretty cool. Boa's just taking a page out of Nami's playbook. Or Luffy technically also, you can argue that that's the case, but yeah, so it's combining a little bit on, so not as good like the 3 cost Doflamingo blocker, but it does still rearrange the top 3 cards of your deck, which Doflamingo loves. It's a blocker, which Doflamingo loves, and you can play it out with Doflamingo's ability, plus you can give your leader a Rested Dawn. All characters as well, so that's pretty good. Giving additional boost in like an attack makes it more Dawn efficient. So yeah, Boa, I think like something like Jinbei where you can swarm the deck from OP07. It's a little bit stronger in a sense that you have you can swarm the deck even faster, because with Dofi you can swing, play Jinbei plays something else. With this you're kind of setting up, but it's also a great defensive card because it has blocker, and you can give something a Vested Dawn to boost up the attack. So yeah, this is a pretty decent super rare. I mean, I'm not saying that it's as strong as I would say. Like I think Tashigi would be strongest, Ace is second, and this would be third. That's my opinion. Please argue with me in the comments, but it's still a pretty decent super rare, and great that Boa is getting another SR. It's great that Dofi is getting more support. Of course, Dofi is getting a new leader artwork, so they definitely have to print out something new for them. But yeah, that's it. All right, so those are the 3 super rares that just been leaked. I think we only get 3 so far. We should get another 3 more. One green one for Uta. I'm assuming it's gonna be a film-based one. One purple Luffy. One purple one for purple Luffy, which I assume is going to be a ramp based one. And then last would be Katakuri, which I assume it's going to be either a Katakuri SR or like Big Mom Pirates card that helps with visibility in a way. It probably has trigger, I would assume so. But yeah, there you go. 3 new SRs, and I believe like this is gonna be like the next set that's gonna come out, and the next set of information that's gonna come our way. So yeah, hopefully we get more info soon, and I'll keep you guys updated once I have it. But anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.